So you're saying there's a chance the Cincinnati Bengals, after beating the Browns today here at Paycor Stadium, give themselves a chance to keep themselves in the postseason chase. So what has to happen over these next 2 weeks for the Bengals to get a spot into the playoffs with that final wild card spot? Well, it's pretty simple. The Bengals have to win out their remaining 2 games. So that would mean they would beat the Broncos here next Saturday and then go on the road and beat Pittsburgh in the final week of the season. Corresponding to that, the Bengals need Denver to lose their final game of the season against the Kansas City Chiefs, assuming that the Bengals also beat them next week. Denver needs to lose out for the Bengals to get in. It's simple. Cincinnati needs to win out. Denver needs to lose out. But there's also a caveat here. The Bengals need the Indianapolis Colts, who beat the Titans today, to lose at least 1 game, as well as the Miami Dolphins to lose a game. If those 2 scenarios happen and the Bengals win out and Denver loses out, the Bengals would get in. So really down the stretch, I think the 2 teams that it's really going to come down to are the Colts and the Broncos, and I'm leaning more towards the Broncos because I think they're a better team than the Colts, but the Colts have the easier schedule. Where Denver gets interesting is if the Broncos end up having to play the Chiefs in that final week facing Kansas City starters. If Kansas City beats the Steelers on Christmas, I don't see a scenario in which they would play Patrick Mahomes in their starters, which would then, of course, give Denver the edge in playing the backups at Kansas City. But you never know what's going to happen on Christmas against the Steelers, but that would be something to keep your eye on as well. All right, that's it for some postseason thoughts as you try and picture how this Bengals team can find their way into the playoffs. So we will keep you guys along for the ride with all of the updates here at Cincinnati.com.